first. So believe it or not, I'm not Dan Fu.
Oh, really? You
don't? But like, the point is never to be Dan Fu. Every year, position holders feel the need to fill the position as it was filled last year. But CTY changes every year, and it's not a static thing. Like, for me, being Jester was more about opening up the community, allowing people who didn't know why we did stupid stuff like this to come and join the stupid stuff like this. And then go into the circle and be stupid too. So really, there's not much to it. Like, you can facilitate traditions without being a position holder, and the position holders aren't even necessarily the people who most facilitate the traditions. So to me, being Jester is more about making it a safe space for people to go on and to carry on those traditions. And, you know, to be funny and have a good time. Like, we had a lot of conflict this year. Like, admin tried to take away Blambo. We didn't let them, but they tried. So it could have been a really, like, bum session. But we didn't let it because we had a good time and we were making jokes and we were hugging each other. It was a great thing. So, yeah, that's pretty much what Jester wants to do.
Yeah, Mackie!
Hi, I'm Mackie. I'm his quote book. So basically, I just wrote down funny things that people said this session in here. A lot of the quotes were pretty representative of how this session went. And you'll see what I mean. The first one, admin makes me sad, Eden Parker. I would give anything to see Dan Fu right now. That's when you know. Knives are easily a top 2 utensil. There was no contest for that. Crack open a wet one with the clouds. That was Ella during CTY Olympics. I'd rather be alive than do that, Jordan. One human egg is worth $8,000 and I'm just throwing them out. That was Jen. I have no idea what that was.
It's just me!
This one was during AI. How do you not remember me? I'm sorry, I got into a car crash. I have insomnia. Who's gonna join me in my just thought of new movement to rename birth Craigsit? We go together like grape jam and mustard, Jordan. Why? If God is everywhere, then isn't he a toaster? That was our Bill of Mind class. And then finally, but let's discuss the contradiction. And that's it. Oh, and then next year's quote book will be Naomi Abramowitz.
Everyone looks at the camera. Alex!
Okay, so I have to get up on here, right?
Go, Alex!
Take my chair.
Just get it on the table! Put it over here! Okay.
Come on.
Yo! Pretty sure this isn't a runway, but okay.
Don't sit on there. Just stay there.
Don't move, don't move.
Okay. Hi, so I'm Alex, and if you didn't already know me, I was the documenter of this session. So, I'm not exactly sure how to do this, but pretty much I learned a lot about meeting new people, and like pretty much if you're shy, you should go out there and like take part in all the traditions. And pretty much live it up at CTY. So, I chose someone to be the documenter next year, and I think she's really good for the position because she's really sweet and she's really dedicated. And Mia, can you
Yeah, Mia.
Avoid the catch again. It's not a runway.
It was the guy from
I
someone.
think tonight you
People thought we would need it.
Yeah, the tripod. Yeah, that's why you take the camera off. I can hold the camera.
Where's Chris?
Now I do.
Tap him.
Wait, that's the most stable one. I'm still yeah, y'all are.
Either go on the table or go.
I'm gonna go on the table.
Oh, Aiden. Living on the edge.
Hi. So like I didn't know I had to give a speech until like yesterday at like 3, and I feel like that's very representative of me and just representative of all of us in Blammo this year. So my shoes are getting untied. So I mean, I think I did learn something this year. Ma'am, you can't do this to me. I'm trying to talk to you.
Ma'am.
I learned things. I did. Not in number theory. I learned that. But I learned a bunch of things.
Don't bully him. He gets that at school.
I learned that I can't organize very well. I learned that y'all don't know how to keep track of spoons.
Sorry, I'm
Look, he has 2. Where did he even get the second one from? I have 4. Why? I'm trying to keep track of them. Apologies, like if you were in my game, I'm so sorry. I don't even know how to do speeches. I suck at this.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Thank you. My shoes are tied together. I think we're good. I learned things.
I learned things. I'm out.
I learned things.
Iconic. Not a number thing.
So, hi. I want to start by saying if you played Blammo this year, God, I'm so sorry. This year was kind of a mess in terms of Blammo. But I'm really glad that we actually got it together to play a game at all, even if it was 1 week long and kind of ambiguous where it's at right now. I don't know, I think Blammo was kind of a nice reminder for me this year that, like, I don't know, people like to come, that like most of the camp likes to come together for one thing. And you can kind of forget that if you're just playing Blammo, but when you see like 200 plus people like on a screen in front of you, you're like, wow, like people are just like, they all want to do this. This is such a special thing. Please, I don't know, just, I'm worse at doing speeches than Aiden is. I'm equally as unprepared. Stop.
Sienna, can I have a new spoon? Can I have a new spoon?
No, you can't. Oh my God. But anyway, long story short, I'm real glad we got to use the 800 spoons we bought because that would have been really sad if we didn't. And I'm glad that we got to continue the tradition and hopefully set it up to make session 2 easier. I don't know where Michael is, but good luck. Yeah, good luck to him. Yeah, thank you guys for bearing with us, and this was really fun. And I love you guys.
Go over the table. Oh my God.
I think that explains like the whole year this year. Is me forgetting them and trying to get them and then putting them back on, which everyone knows I'm the friend. And last year I was a flying squirrel, so it's like I'm still adjusting to everything. Like I still like don't know all the traditions and everything, but I'm really happy I got to be a part of them, and I hope that I like carried them on and like presented them in the best way that I could. I think I did that, and I'm really glad that the suspenders gave me away. an excuse to talk to everyone. I made a bunch of new friends, like in my class and not my class, and I try to be very nice to everyone when I could, even sometimes I didn't, because I'm a jerk sometimes, but I'm sorry. Hey, that was constant. But I'm just really happy I get to meet all you guys here at CTY, and it made me really happy. Thank you guys very much.
Please don't break.
Oh, haircut, okay.
Like Jesus. Alright, so hey guys, for those of you who don't recognize me, I'm Jordan Ginsburg. I was your stripper this session. So basically I was in charge of running Rocky. And for those of you who were in the Rocky rehearsals and you heard me like yelling at you and I was like, you guys need to do things, and you were like, shut up, you're a jerk. I really appreciate you guys bearing with me and like, you know, following my directions, because thanks to you I was able to have Rocky, and it was probably one of like the most euphoric experiences of my life, like dancing during Hot Patootie, and I was like all these people worked so hard to for this thing that was like really important to me. And like I really, really appreciate that. So I hope you guys like know that from the bottom of my heart. Like I'm so happy that you guys like did that for me. And so this session I was supposed to encourage people to be confident, to love yourself, because you guys, I've met so many beautiful people both inside and out this session and in my past years. And I just want to thank you guys for being the beautiful people you are, because that's how I'm able to be confident, because I'm surrounded by so many positive people like in my life, and like even people that, you know, I've just met days ago, or people that I've known maybe my entire time at CTY. I really appreciate everything you guys have done for me, and I hope that you guys all take from me confidence, because you guys are beautiful people and you guys remind me every day that why this world is a place that I can live in and be happy. Thank you. I love you.
Okay, for realsies though, I want to stand on the table for power. Don't look up. I'm sorry, femininity and like power don't mix. But I'm doing it. So I wrote a speech, which, you know, in comparison to all y'all, makes me feel like over-prepared. Anyway, I'm really bad at remembering things. However, I remember that my squirrel year, I like watched the first rave circle and I was like, that's so cool. And what ended up happening was, after the first rave circle, I went to Spencer McClung the next day. I thought his name was genuinely Jack Flash, and I was like, that's such a weird last name. And he was wearing a bear hat. It was a strange time. I was like, yo, can I get some glow sticks? And I learned tubi, and guess what? I've been in 18 rave circles. That means, that means I was in the second rave circle of my first session. The day after I learned what raving was. I was that squirrel. But like, the reason that I did that was because like, you just sat there and you looked at the rave circle and you went, that's awesome. Like, and like I went in it and like I was in the back and no one could see me and I didn't know what I was doing and I hit myself. And I was like, I'm a part of this really cool thing. And relatable. And honestly, I just really wanted to talk about like how much I loved the previous Jack Flashes, because they were like they're not just like good at like raving. They were like really kind. Like, he let me in the second rave circle. That's not okay. But like all of the previous Jack Flashes, like Aiden and Ariel and Spencer, they were so kind to me and they made me feel so like loved and included. And like I would hit myself and not know what was going on, and they'd teach me. And honestly, like the kindness that they shared with me is what I loved the most about them. And I really just wanted to like share that and like the weird thing that I do. I should probably be spinning this. And I just really wanted to share like the weird spinny things and the fun and the kindness that they like had given me. And like, I really felt like their Jack Flashiness, like it really like goes, it's just like, they not only like love raving, but they loved like you all enough to buy like so many glow sticks. Like it's like way more expensive than you imagine. And like, I've dreamt of being Jack Fletch since my school year. And I remember that I nearly cried because I touched the orb in Mr. Brightside. And this year at the first dance, I cried because I was the orb in Mr. Brightside, because everyone thinks that you're getting squished in there, and you're really not. It just feels like everyone is like, you feel like you're really like a part of CTY, and you feel like everyone like loves you and cares, and like, it's wonderful. And I really hope that I at least brought some of you a smidgen of the happiness that you all brought me. And I really just want to say that Jack Flash, like, while it is a very specific role that you have to play, and it's not like being kind or wise, I think that there's like still like an aspect of like kindness and community that it brings. And I know that like next year's Jack Flash will definitely do that. And I'm gonna kill Aiden low key. Do it, do it. But I just so I really just wanted to like thank you all, because I didn't really do anything, but you all like made my life really awesome, and I really appreciate it. And I'm just gonna kind of do this. Do it. Okay, wait, no balls. Do it, you want.
With your hair.
I'm in ketchup now.
Super red.
You wanna eat it out, Dad?
I also wrote a speech because I'm supposed to be the wise one or something. But I mean, I'm just gonna start off by saying I don't know why I got wise one, because I'm not really that wise, and I also ended up with the like inverse wise one by getting bubble shots. I mean, here we are, and I think I did okay. That's okay. Now I'm actually gonna go to my app one. So
You did great.
I love you too. So I guess I'm gonna kind of talk about being a position holder in general, not just being father, but okay. So my name's Will. I was the father this year, and I won't lie, these past few weeks have been pretty rough, what with the whole Lemo situation, and the loss of activities like Mad Acting Appreciation and Dark Side of Oz, and just basic admin weirdness. We all had to work our butts off to make this session off, and luckily it all paid off in the end, like, at least. When I was given father last year, I'll admit I was excited mostly for the title. But this year has shown that having a position means a lot more than just carrying around Gold Turkey No More. It's stressing out because the RAs played the wrong version of Hold the More, or because you tried to get an announcement in about the No More meeting at home meeting. But for some reason it was never made, despite telling your RA on the very first day. It's long discussions about who to pass it down to when you don't know as many people as you wish you did. And worrying about whether people are scared to talk to you, even though you're just a kid with a weird cup. It's wishing people recognize your efforts, but then realizing that the sheer love of tradition and the happiness that it brings to so many people is always enough. Being a position holder is stressful, and it leaves you with a lot less sleep, but it's worth it because you know you're helping to make CTY what it is. And being a position holder is fun and all, but it's also important to remember that if you don't have one, it doesn't mean you don't matter. Everyone is in this together, whether it's your fifth session here or your first. Anyways, position holders, like, I know I used to think this, but like, position holders aren't any like cooler than the rest of you guys. Like, take that from someone.
That's a lie. You're the coolest person I've ever met.
That's not true. Okay, but take this from someone who listens to a D&D podcast for 7 hours every day. There are 2 days. It's called The Adventure Zone. It's great. Okay. Go watch it. When
Watch it. It's a podcast, Alex.
When I was younger, I didn't realize that people with I didn't realize that the people with positions were just that, people. So that's why I'm saying this. So also, this isn't really related to the rest of my speech, but my quote that I've chosen for the Grail this year. So the father always chooses a quote from a song, and I chose the quote, "Smile like you don't give a damn about the consequence." It's from We Say Summer by my favorite band, All Time Low. They're from Baltimore, so I'm like, wow, sweet, okay. Anyways, I chose this because, first off, yeah, I love All Time Low, but also because I want people to realize
and remember that in the face of adversity or challenge, you shouldn't give in. You have the right to be happy, and it shouldn't matter what happens when you try to be. For instance, talk to the people that make you happy, not necessarily the people who think or that you think will make you cool. Fight for traditions that admin tries to take away because they're always worth it. I hope you all can keep smiling and fighting for this camp because after 4 sessions at Lancaster, I can tell you it pays off. I can't wait to see how all of you continue to grow next year and the years after that. I love you all, and it was an honor to be your father this year. Cool. Okay, let's see if I can actually
Everyone dab. Everyone dab. In honor of Daddy. In honor of everyone dab.
Okay.
Dab. Go. Yes. The dab has been cemented forever.
Sorry, that was
Yeah, that's yeah, do it for Daddy.
Owen, that's a fate you don't want to suffer.
Okay. I'll suffer it.
I have a very bad head balance.
Yes, Mia.
Okay, so I also wrote a speech. Okay, so hi guys. I'm Mia. I was your son / my one whatever this year, and so son kind of like represents like the creativity and the originality and like the individuality and I'm sorry. Okay, so and like I am the kind one, but I'm not like the only kind one here. Like everyone here is capable of kindness, of love, and of friendship. So I'm gonna kind of start off with an overview of like what's here. We've got like friendship, like everyone has the capability to be a friend, we love the world, to be a friend. Zoe and the tiniest is right to be friends, which is Eli. And we have love and be loved. And like if you feel like doing it, then do it. Rudy, take a deep breath and smile. Eli, breathe in the world. Ryan, also be laughing because how you laugh does not exist in Katrina. As you can see, I'm really bad at it. And you're the sunshine, Lily. And so my hope is like time is fleeting, but love is forever. And I choose this quote because I think it represents what CTY has like taught me out of all the things it's taught me. Like that we only have like 3 weeks every session, and like 3 weeks to create this like beautiful, amazing community where no one can be judged because you are all beautiful and you're all loved because you're you. And so even though we all know like it's less than like 24 hours until this session ends, sadness. And I can't really like speak for everyone, but this session has like really gone fast for me. And so while we might run out of time here, the precious memories and the relationships that you create here will like last forever. And so this is my 4th and final year of Lancaster, but I will never forget like my love for CTY, this community, for every one of you. Thanks for listening to my kind of really cringy speech.
We love you, Mia.
Yeah, Blake!
Let's go,
Alright, I'm going to be the last speech for tonight. So, I'm the Holy Ghost, which is a position now called, I guess, the one who remembers, which is an unfortunate name because I have a terrible memory. Part of the reason why I did not prepare a speech is because I would forget it as soon as I got here. So, the role of the Holy Ghost is really to celebrate the traditions that we have here. Like, this place is amazing, and there's so many traditions that come and go. Like, people still carry around towels on Thursdays. Not as many as there used to be, but it still happens, and that's awesome. Like, these traditions have been around for decades. That's amazing. So I think the person who I'll be passing it down to, she's kind and sweet, and she'll do a great job. Because even though I'm leaving, there are people who will still make this camp what it is. It's a magical place. And I
I love CTY. It has been my home for, this is my 5th session and I'm going to my 6th next second session. And it'll be really hard for me to leave. But all the quotes on the Grail are about leaving CTY and kind of appreciating the time that we have here, which is why I picked my quote. Here on in, I shoot without a script, see if anything comes of it. It's from Rent. CTY is just kind of a guideline for our lives. We come back here. It's like a place that we can go to every year and be ourselves. And I don't really know what I'm going to do without that, but I don't know. Life is for spontaneity, which is why I've got coffee in my Grail.